What's going on, everybody? Tanner here with another video. Hope you're all having an amazing day. And for some reason, I get a lot of people that ask me how to properly track data on a general store. For some reason, some people think that a Facebook pixel can only track one product at a time, or that it only works on a one product store or a niche store, but a general store, everything is just messed up. So to some aspect, yes, a pixel may be able to optimize stronger on a single product store, but essentially you can make it work the same exact way on a general store. So that's what I'm going to show you today. For those of you that don't know how to do this already, so let's hop onto my computer, not waste any time, and give you guys the details. See you there. All right, so we're on my computer now. As you can see, this is just a random store. I literally just went on to Facebook right now because I needed an example. I found this ad, I clicked on the store, and this is where I ended up at. Well, I landed on a product page, but I went to their homepage so I could show you guys exactly how this works. So I don't know why a lot of people have the common misconception that you can't track individual products and all this stuff with your pixel if you have a general store. So I'm gonna clear that up super easy right now in under a minute. So as you can see, this store isn't necessarily a general store, but it has a decent amount of products on it that it wouldn't be considered a one product store. I mean, technically it could be a niche store because this is all the products, and all it is really like female stuff, beauty stuff, products related to that specific niche. So there's still a decent amount of products where people could get confused and not understand what to do. So this is gonna be for beginners that don't really have any experience with Facebook ads or creating audiences. So just to go ahead and clear it up right now. So say you're here in your ad account and you go to your audiences and you're like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. How do I create a specific page view to do retargeting, lookalikes, or whatever off of this store in this specific product? So I go here to create audience, custom audience, and I do website traffic, and then what I do is instead of all website visitors, I go here to people who visited specific web pages. I set this to 180 days because that's going to allow this to be a broad source because it's going to update by itself. As more traffic goes on the specific product page, then it will automatically update and add that user that is tracked on the pixel to this specific audience in my ad account. So if this was my store right here, which is not, I would go here to the product page, I would click on it, I would go right here, I would copy the link or whatever link you're driving for your ads, and then I go here, enter the URL, and you have to, whatever URL, you have to make sure that whatever pixel you have listed there is also incorporated onto that store. And what I do is, like, this one has collections, all products, and then the product, but I always make sure to get it from all collections. And if I go here to, like, if I remove collections, it should go to all products and be another link. Oh, I messed it up. All right, and that's going to show another link. So there's different URL parameters on your store if you have the product in different collections and things like that. And by the way, you can't put a bit link in here or anything like that. It has to be the direct link of the website that is, the pixel is attached to. So I would have it here. I would name this, if it's a hair remover, full page view 180. And what this is doing is creating an exact page view source audience of people who have specifically clicked and been on that product page in the past 180 days. And then what you can do off of this is create lookalikes. You can do retargeting, because what you can also do is, what I always do is when I start with retargeting is I do the page view right here, people who visited specific web pages, and then I exclude people who have purchased. And you can do it 30 days, 180 days, whatever. So now I'm going to just be directly retargeting people with this audience of people who visited the product page but never ever bought anything. So this is how you can do it and refine your product data to make sure you're tracking everything the correct way, so everything's not all over the place and you're not confused. This is the easiest way to keep track and stay organized and keep your data all in frame. So there you have it. Hopefully that was able to help some of you out that are sort of in the beginner stage and just need help with some of these smaller questions that are just really detail oriented that some people just don't understand. So hopefully this helps you out. And to touch on this, like I said a little bit towards the beginning, this is the easiest way to organize your data. You don't need a one product store to be able to track the data correctly. If you do it this way, you're gonna be able to do the exact same thing as a one product store, except you have multiple products and one single pixel. So it's not like the data is going to be all over the place or the pixel is going to have a hard time tracking and all this stuff. It's all tracked by itself. And if you ever want to check your product page or whatever, just install on Google Chrome. There's a Facebook Pixel Helper tool that you can install. And what you can do is whenever you're on your website, you can test it and turn it on to see if your pixel is firing. And if your pixel is firing page view, then that means you're doing something right, and then you'll be able to make these audiences and everything will be all good. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you have any other requests, leave it in the comments below for what you want to see or learn. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.